Welcome to the Overgrowth Art Asset Overview. Last video I showed this concept of what the level select screen might look like. And to begin work on it, I realized that I wanted a better grasp of these symbols for the map. So I started working on those. I had a few things that I wanted to try out. So I came up with all these different symbols and some notation for them. For example, this little line underneath means that it's for like duration, so these are for day and night, and this one might mean winter. Symbols can be used together so that they have a different meaning, so this means water snake, and these other ones mean hawk. I also wanted to be able to reuse these symbols for character decoration. So I made these able to repeat and kind of go into each other so that they can form trim on clothing, like in this example. So here's the final map model with the symbols actually in use. I'm pretty happy with how this came out. I was trying to go for a kind of stylistic look. We've been playing around with some ideas in terms of separating the style for the user interface from the gameplay graphics and having them kind of represent different things. So it was important to try to nail this down as much as possible. I put some extra work into some of the smaller details here, like for example, if you look closely you can see that the waves are animated. This uses a different alpha transparency texture and it just blends between the two of them. I used the same trick to get some animation on the clouds. When I have ideas for new types of assets, it's convenient to be able to mock them up in my 3D modeling program and render them out, just to make sure that the assets would work properly. So I did that a couple of times this week, once with the island here, and I also did a mock-up for the splash screen, which is what you would see when you start the game. This is just a loose concept, but I think it's kind of cool, and it goes back to that idea of showing the two different styles kind of working together. That's it for this week's Art Asset Overview. Don't forget you can pre-order the game at wolfire.com/preorder. Thanks.